Hello and welcome to this weekly. It's 4.2, week 3, NA. My name's Louis, and I'm joined today by.
Hello, I'm TOJI, and this is my first time on the NA weeklies, but I'm excited to be here. Very excited to see what everyone has prepared today for the weekly, especially because this weekly will be having Kojo as one of the participants.
Yeah, Kojo's cooking. I saw it. It seems cool. A couple of people have been cooking. But yeah, let's take a look at our format today.
Format today will be as usual. Players will lock in with one deck and be playing 5 rounds, best of 1, and the Swiss bracket style. And the best performing player will be getting $10 worth of in-game purchases.
Yeah. Honkai Star Rail, Discord, Genshin, whatever you want. Let's take a quick look at the schedule. We're going to have 4 weeklies this patch, as well as an LCQ in week 5. So if you haven't gotten your major invite by that point, it's going to be a double elimination tournament, and 6 more players will join the majors. And then obviously the major will be in week 6. Alrighty, we're currently waiting for the first game to start. I think we got Jibu versus Mad Mario coming up.
Wait, I need to check what decks they're running.
Jibu is coming in with Pyro Kaching, with Clay Kaching, and Bennett.
You said it was Matt Mario they're playing against?
Yeah.
Not sure what the name of it is, but Diona, Kokomi, and Tartaglia.
Yeah, bit, death sentence-like, but not quite. So, yeah, we're gonna have to see how that plays out. Definitely a bit of freeze. It's Dionas, Kokomi, and Tartaglia. So, yeah. And here we go, seemingly.
Feels like we might be in for stall action, considering just the cards that we can see on Matt's side.
I get that, but at the same time, on the other side, we have one of the most explosive decks in the game. So I hope we might be able to see some stuff. And we do have some new cards. That is Storm Terror's Lair. Going to be able to search out some talent cards. So I'm going to quickly check what they're running.
Honestly, I don't. I haven't looked at the exact cards either.
Let me see this. Okay, they're just running Grand Expectation. So unless this is the other POV, I guess. No, this is Pyro Kaching's perspective. So yeah, they're just running Grand Expectations and want to get that more frequently. I get that. It's really like one of the hearts of this deck. Did also get the Sacrificial Sword for Kaching. So we might see some cool action here. Choosing an active character here to start off with. I'm not sure how much it matters, but it's, at least an interesting question. It's going to start off on Kaching. Might be looking for maybe like one of those lethal setups with Klee and Covenant of Rock. But I'm sure Matt Mario is versed enough to know not to run into those. Anyway, so seems like it's going to start off at Mario's side, who is just going to do a regular normal attack, starting to build the burst here. Does not want to switch to the melee stance quite yet. Might even be a bit dice locked, we have no idea, but definitely a possibility after that. can't quite read who's acting right now. You know.
I think it's Jibu right now.
Yeah, it's gonna pick up the sacrificial sword. It's actually gonna use all of the paradise for that, so we're probably not gonna see any shenanigans on Clee's side. Might just do another normal attack to build some more burst here.
Wait, what did Kuting just generate? I'm not familiar with what her card does exactly. So.
It's the stiletto. Essentially, if you are on a different character, you can play it for 3 electro dice and switch to Kaching immediately and do her skill.
Oh, so it's like a fast action specifically to Kuching?
Yeah, well, not a. Well, it's a fast swap and then the action. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's not a fast action. Okay.
Also, if you, I think, use the elemental skill while on her, while you have the card, you get the infusion. And it consumes the card.
Infusion on herself?
Yeah.
Or
electro infusion on herself, yeah.
okay.
Alright, you're gonna see the switch to Diona. Tenacity of the Monolith equipped, has the shield, wants to generate some dice here. And on the other side, Jibu, I think, is just gonna start, building some burst on Bennett.
Seem like both of them are really trying to think through how to play with each other. Because honestly, like you said before, what is it? On Jibu's side, it's like a lot of possible explosive action there, and then on Matt's side, it's 2 characters that are both like healing characters. Feels kind of like 2 opposing styles of decks for our very first match.
Yeah. Kind of on Mario's side, you essentially consistently have to think about what are setups where I could lose a character to either Pyro Resonance or maybe an Adeptus Temptation, or both even, and how you can play around that. Really, as long as you keep your characters alive, like the healing should be able to get them back up to like a decent HP value. Mario doing a full ramp here. I think that is 3 dice on your side as well, so Lieben should proc completely. Same thing on Jibu's side. Lieben gonna proc here as well. So both players going into the next round with 10 dice. But on the one side we have Tenchukaku as well. So it might be 11 dice.
What? I forgot what Tenchukaku does again.
I think Tenchukaku was the one where if you have like a lot of disparate dice at the start, like a lot of different elements, you gain an extra Omni dice. Yep, there it is.
Oh.
I think it's dice of 5 different elements, but Omni dice count as different element for that, I think. So as long as you have a decent amount of Omni dice, you're actually really good.
Oh, and they got the freeze on Bennett.
Yeah. Talent card not available anyway, so might have wanted to switch anyway. Sorry if I cut you off.
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, I guess Matt's just maybe playing around the possibility of them having drawn the talent card, but yeah, we can see that Jibu doesn't have any talent card in there.
Yeah.
Though they did have the Storm Terror's layers, so maybe they were considering using that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Seems hesitant to play it yet. Like, it is pretty much there for the grand expectation. You don't have it, you have all the energy. At this point, like, it might be time to consider it. At the same time, you don't really want to fall behind in the damage race.
Hmm. I mean, I guess it's possible that Jibu was considering using it and then just got frozen before given the chance, but I'm not exactly sure if the Waystorm Terra's Lair works. They would be getting the card
I think it's at the
in the same
start of the
round they
round.
used it, or
I think it's. Let me actually check that because I genuinely have forgotten how it exactly works.
Oh, he's playing it now. Okay. I'm assuming then. Oh, never mind. They were about to play Storm Terror's Lair, but instead they played the Leave It to Me to switch to Kaching and they used Kaching Stiletto.
Ooh,
and then also the Pyro Resonance.
This is gonna do a decent amount of damage. It's not quite enough to take out Diona, but you jump off of her, so she can't. She will have a hard time coming back in at this point, and she is kind of the heart and soul of the deck.
Jibu ended up drawing Bennett's talent card without using the Storm Terror's Lair after all.
Ooh, nice. It's like a lot of cards in hand. I guess you might want to either play or toss some of them.
Yeah, and with the Grand Expansion drawn now, the Storm Terror's Lairs, I don't know if it has that much usage.
Yeah.
Because I think, yeah, Grand Expansion should be the only talent card they have.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, that's true. So that's 4 dice and a whatchamacall? Yeah, a woven dice as well as Covenant of Rock. So can actually still do a lot this turn. Mario forced to switch off of Tartaglia here to make sure he doesn't go down. Really put into a rough corner here at this point.
I mean, honestly, what is it? On Matt Mario's side, it looks kind of more like it's in favor of Jibu right now, but that's, I guess, looking at his cards here, but we don't really know what Matt Mario has. But the fact that Jibu has the Bennett talent card and just Matt Mario's got lower HP across the board feels like it's a bit more in Jibu's favor right now. Oh, and they've just used their Arcane Legend card.
Oh, we're gonna switch to Bennett. That actually makes a lot of sense. That way you can essentially make sure that you can burst at the start of the next round. Kokomi can't really threaten him, and you also have Gamblers now equipped on Kaching, so the Stiletto can be used to take a life at any point and gain 2 dice back as well at the same time. It's a lot of pressure.
Kaching also has her burst right now, right? So that would be a good. Once switching into Kaching, then they could also just use burst.
Yeah. This might be curtains soon for Matt Mario if they can't do a lot of healing very soon, especially on Diona. I'm gonna put down the jellyfish. Grand Expectation should come out in return. We'll need to tune, but yeah, Storm Terror's Lair are pretty much unusable at this point. At the same time, you still have 2 bestest travel companions as well, so really, like, when is going to be a better time to use it, right?
Yeah, I mean, Jibu had 3 different cards they could have used to get more dice, so they had a lot of options there. Interesting seeing that they've swapped over to Diona again. Despite her still being so low HP, I guess because they do have the what is it called? The artifact setup. I can't remember the name of the artifact.
Sorry, on Diona or on Keqing?
On Diona.
Yeah, that's Tenacity of the Millibeth.
So I guess they're switching over since they still have that on Diona.
Yeah. You do want to make use of that shield. You also have the barrier as well to take even one less dice.
Yeah, is it the Lotus Crisp flower dot? Yeah, Lotus Crisp flower barrier? Oh.
Yep, seems like it.
Maybe
sure.
Use Bennett to break off the Lotus Crisp barrier? Or was it? Actually, did they break off both shields?
Yep, they did just now. Diona is... I feel like if you right now don't either switch out or heal Diona, she is going to fall, like, almost guaranteed. And the question is, like, can you really prevent that at this point?
Seems like Matt is going to try and prevent it.
Yeah, but, you know, there is a Pyro Resonance on the other side and the Stiletto. Actually, the Stiletto can be used with Pyro Resonance, so you might still be safe with the heal from the Jellyfish in the end phase. But you're really, like, on a thin margin at that point. And Keqing has burst, so... Okay, he's going to take the switch here. I think that's really the scary thing right now is Keqing can chunk somebody down, and even if you switch off, Keqing can take them down with the burst as well.
Yeah, I mean, both Diona and Child are really low, so Keqing is kind of threatening both of them right now. It feels like. Oh wait, no, never mind. Child at 7 HP. I misremembered. But honestly, it's still scary for Matt here, because, I mean, even with 7 HP, they still can definitely get killed off by Keqing here.
Okay, it's actually going to use the second sacrificial sword here? No. Still thinking about it. I'm not entirely sure if I agree with using it at this point, but at the same time, like, Bed is a really good carry in this sort of like a simplified game state. So maybe it is just the correct play. And it only costs you 2 dice because it, you know, regains you some dice as well. I do get the feeling that at this point you might just see a triple kill by by Keqing with the burst, unless Jibu just takes the Kokomi right here. I feel like that's a mistake though if you do, because Matt still has 6 dice, and if you use a full action, you're essentially putting yourself at zero actions left. So Matt at that point can go to Diona, probably build burst, and maybe make a comeback. So I think you might want to just switch it out, switch style here a bit.
Oh, it seems like they've taken the switch using the stiletto.
Yeah. Okay.
8 damage. Oh god.
That does leave Keqing a bit vulnerable. Oh wait, yeah, the gamblers. Okay, never mind. Actually, that kind of changes it.
Seems like Keqing can't really do anything using burst now though, because she does.
Yeah.
She has just gone frozen.
And you can still switch off and do something. I just take the switch to Klee here. Klee's highest health, so yeah, just being able to tank some over there is probably pretty decent. Yeah, Mario will be able to put down Burst here. And this is starting to get a little scary, I would say.
I mean, now Jibu no longer has like free switch over to Kaching here, and I don't think they're going to be staying. They're going to try and switch to Kaching before ending. So
yeah,
They're
Grand
gonna have to
Expectation is about to time out as well. So at that point, yeah, it might be in a tough position. At the same time, you still have a quick switch and a pyro resonance, and as long as you have that, you can always murder somebody.
Oh yeah, I forgot he still has the pyro resonance. I mean, not pyro resonance, the quick switch over to Kaching. So I guess Kaching can still definitely be threatening with her burst in the next round. Would her burst kill from this range? It should, right? With the overload damage?
I mean, Diona's at 10 effective health right now with the tenacity shield.
Oh, that's true. She has the shield still. I didn't remember that she has the shield still, so yeah.
The only thing is you could do is you can do this quick switch, pyro resonance, and I think that's a tandoori roast chicken. At that point, how much do? You do 4 base damage, 3 from the pyro res, and 2, so 9 damage. Oh, and 2 extra from the reaction. That's actually enough, I think. It's gonna take the switch to Bennett, though. Is gonna put down the burst again, I guess. Not sure if I agree.
I mean, what does the Bennett burst do again? Just give like a buff and then heal, right? I mean, the heal's not really important at this point because technically Jibu should be threatening a kill here. But what does the Bennett burst, the buff, do exactly again?
I think it's normal and skill do 2 extra damage, and you heal by 2 every time you use an action.
Maybe they're just not sure Kaching will kill, but that doesn't really make sense. Yeah. Now they have switched off of Diona.
Yeah, Diona, like, he's getting really scary at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they've gone all the way back up to full, and they have the tenacity on. And I don't think Kaching can kill Diona at this point from this range.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible either.
Because what was it? You said earlier it was like 11 damage?
I think so, yeah. With Tandoori and the like with Tandoori, with the sacrificial sword and the pyro resonance. And a reaction, if you can get it, obviously.
Yeah, but then Diona's no longer on the field, and then on Child, I don't think Kaching can kill on Child, because there's no reaction for their... Oh. But they're attacking with Bennett anyway, so... Oh. I guess they're just trying to get the switch back to Diona for Kaching.
Honestly, at this point, the question could become, like, who will outlast Diona or Bennett? And Bennett is honestly pretty decent as, like, sort of this outlasting character. Can get you a lot of healing. Obviously, does a lot of damage once you get the burst down.
I mean, he was, like, fairly low HP just a moment ago, but so was Diona, and then Diona's gotten all the way up to full, so...
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, I can't quite read that. Is my Mario still on 6 dice, or is it 0?
I think he's...
Oh,
yeah, I think it's on 6.
Oof, that's not good.
Oh, and they have switched out into melee mode.
Yeah, if they have a woven dice, they might be able to take another kill here. And at that point, I would just say I see Mario just taking the game. Like, straight up. We'll do the burst. That's game. There's no way. I don't think there's any way you come back from this.
I mean, it's like Kaching might be able to take out Diona next round. Might be, but even then, I think Child will kill her off after that. Oh. Yeah, no, Child's definitely killing her off, even if she's able to kill off Diona somehow.
Yeah. Like, you will heal by 2 here from the Bennett burst, but Child can do 3 damage. I believe in him.
I believe in the power of Child doing 3 damage.
Could be 4 at base. Yeah, you can only do 5 extra with the 2 things you have in hand.
Oh wait, yeah, they used some of like their cards last round, so I guess they don't have everything that they had at their disposal this round.
They still do, but like it's just not quite enough.
Oh.
Like you will be able to do 4 damage through the shields, and then what they have in hand is 5 extra damage. But actually, wait, is Dori 3 extra damage? Dori is 2, right?
Not sure. I can check.
Actually, anyway, okay, yeah, that is going to be a bit of extra damage. Kajin goes back up to 3, but yeah, Fatui Agent Child will be able to take down Kaching, and that is a win for Matt Mario. Taking down Jibu in round 1. That's a big scalp to take, I'd say.
I honestly I was really surprised that Matt was able to get Diona healed back up and then take the game, because I mean, I said earlier, like in like the middle-ish of the game, that I thought it was a bit more in Jibu's favor. So it was surprising seeing Mario kind of come back and heal up Diana all the way to full.
Alrighty. Since this was a bit of this game was a bit on the longer side, I think we're just gonna take a break and be back with round number 2. So yeah, see you then. And we are back with round number 2. We're about to head into the game, but yeah, I guess I'm just quickly gonna see who won round 1. We got Glaciana, Eon, 906. Yeah, some cool people. Some cool decks as well. Like I see Alwyn took the game with. I already forgot. I'm sorry.
I have.
Alwyn took the game with Kaya, Sarah, and Kazuha, so that's cool.
We're up with Bree versus Eternal Fleur.
Yeah. Bree Rain coming in with Dori, Barbara, Noelle, so obviously very stall heavy. I've already seen some people try to sort of revive Bin with Dori, but hasn't really worked out quite well. So maybe now we're going to see sort of the Barbara Dori version with Dori sort of as the main holder of the tenacity, I guess.
And there's Bree's deck list. I'm really excited for Bree's deck, honestly, because I think they're the only Dori deck that's in play, and also of course Barbara. I do love Barbara. But yeah, this seemed like a very stall.
It's also running Storm Terror's Lair with triple Talon card, so that's interesting. Also, it's running Wolf's Gravestone instead of maybe the Bell, so I guess that works. And that's actually General Ancient Helm instead of Tenacity and the Millilith. Difference being that it costs 1 less to play, but does not generate any dice upon being hit.
So it would just be shield.
Yeah. So might indicate that they're trying to play maybe a little faster. Okay, we're gonna see send off on the Raiden's Talon. Sorry, the Raiden elemental skill.
Playing with Wolf's Gravestone and then also like in general the tenacity as well. Not the tenacity, the lack of tenacity. Does feel like they're playing cards that aren't as defensive, which is interesting considering they're running 3 healing characters.
Yeah, and as well. It's gonna try to burst here immediately, and that's gonna be pretty nice. As for Eternal Fleur, I think what we might be seeing here is sort of like a different take on the Raiden OTK lists, where essentially you're just trying to Raiden burst at the start, then use that energy on another character like Bennett here to put up a buff, and then probably do a decent chunk of damage on turn 3 and 4 with Xiao here. We do have Legend of Vanessa there, Northern Smoked Chicken as well. So yeah, like a decent amount of cards to get a huge turnout.
I mean, honestly, Bree's side's looking kind of scary, considering they have 2 healing skills up now. So, if they continue up with like putting up all their healing summons, I'm not sure. Like, do you think Fleur will be able to do enough damage to kill them before the end of the phase and not allow their summons to heal them up? Because if Fleur doesn't kill them in 1 round, then I think the summon will just patch it up.
I mean, I will say, if this is the way I think it is, and it plays anywhere like Candace Razor, it should actually not be too hard, because you're at least doing 4 damaging actions in 1 turn, and trying to also stall your opponent out of dice before you do stuff. So honestly, I think we might, I think they might be able to here. But on the other side, it seems like Bree Rain is trying hurtling up on Noel here with the talent card in action as well. Does have multi-meat rolls as well. That's interesting. So also is trying to maybe go for a bit more of an OTK style.
On Brain Ring side? Or on Fleur side?
On Brain side, yeah.
Interesting that they're running a lot of, like, feels like all the cards that we've seen them been using so far, it's all really damage oriented, which again, it's like it's scary looking at it with Noel being able to put out like a decent amount of damage, and then Barbara and Dori, not Diana, being able to just like kind of heal her up if she were to ever get lower. And then the fact that Dori can just help Noel charge up the burst in the first place.
Yeah. Forcing the switch here to Xiao. There's no Geo Resonance here for Brirain, so no big shield to hide behind. It's actually going to use the Arcane Legend card here to draw some cards and find something really nice. We'll be able to protect here from some damage. So, I'm not sure if how do you deal with that on Eternal Flourish side at this point? Because you want to start softening up the Noel here, but you kind of... Actually, that's still a lot of damage. I didn't expect that, honestly. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we did see Noel also do 4 damage, but I did not expect Xiao to come back with
Well, that's 4 damage through,
on Noel. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage.
Covenant of Rock, NSC. This is Noel down.
Oh. That means, I mean, Breeside doesn't have that much damage left, then, does it?
Yeah, like this is terrible.
Yeah, they kind of took down the main damage dealers. I'm not sure how Brirain's going to be able to pick up kills from here.
I guess you really have to like do it with Dori, do the conductivity stacks, and hope you could do something with that. But Eternal Fleur is just gonna take the switch onto Bennett and sort of stay there, make sure that Xiao isn't threatened at the start of the turn, and then probably go back there and start, well, preparing the end tier, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it was really in Brirain's favor looking at it, because it looked like they were going to be able to just kind of let Noel do damage and then heal her up, but I wasn't expecting Xiao to just come out with the KO.
Just came out swinging.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to watch Brirain try to come out of this one, because, yeah, they really have no damage left.
Yep, switch to Xiao. I think Xiao can just like do 1, 2, 3 and you're done here. We'll be able to get a Gambler's proc on Barbara, which should be enough to get you enough dice to finish this off.
Even if they can maybe like go to Dori, and did they already use the Wolf's Gravestone? Not that I think Dori would do enough damage anyway, even if they have their Wolf's Gravestone, but
I don't think they drew it yet, so it should still be in the deck, but I don't think you're gonna draw anything anymore this game.
yeah, that's true. They already used up like the Arcane Legend card to draw cards.
Ooh, finds the talent card as well. That's the kill onto Dori.
7 damage.
Yeah, gonna get the Gambler's proc, and that should pretty much be all she wrote. 7 enough. 7 enough for one more round with Barbara. Yeah.
Oh, just barely. Unless 2 dice is enough for Eternal Flare to kill Barbara.
Yeah, that's the question. Is that? Can you do something?
Even then, I
Game's
think Free's
over.
just
Yeah.
stalling this out. Yeah.
And
Oh,
there we
and bot was
go.
down.
Eternals were taking a bit of time to screenshot here, and takes the game with a honestly very interesting deck. Really reminds me of the Canvas Razor style, but maybe a bit more flexible, not quite as sort of I need to play like minty meat rolls and do like a billion attacks.
Yeah, it was both very interesting decks that we had here. I was not expecting Shao to do that much damage, honestly, near the end when they were starting to just pick up KO after KO. Honestly, I was expecting this round to go on a lot longer than it did, considering it was 3 healer characters.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the power of sort of these OTK style decks. I think we are, yeah, we're gonna have a replay here. It is going to be, I think, Dark Shrine versus Lost. At least I think that's gonna be a replay.
Yeah, not sure if it's a replay, but it is Lost Shrine versus Dark Shrine versus Lost Shrine.
Yeah, I think this is a replay through the software we're using to show live feeds, not an in-game replay. But I think this game is already done. So we have. Oh, Dark Shrine is Vika fan. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was confused when I looked at the names, and then I was like, well, that's Lost. And the name just didn't match up. I haven't... Honestly, I've never... I mean, I know the Abyssal Maiden, the Mirror Maiden, is a popular card, but I haven't actually watched a game where she was in the deck so far, so I'm interested to see what she's gonna do.
Yeah, she was like really powerful in the Mermaid in EC deck. This is Sino EC. But then kind of fell off after she, for some reason, was the target of the nerfs to that deck. But we're gonna see it here with Ocean Hued Clam. Very interesting. I'm not sure how you're gonna gain enough healing to really make a lot of use out of that. We do have 2 talent cards as well. God, gone are the times where you can just ignore and not read talent cards because no one uses them anyway. I'm gonna have to really study on this.
Now talent cards are actually very important. I mean, and they've used out the Storm Terror's Lair, so I think they got the Electro Hypostasis talent card from that, not the Mirror Maiden's card.
No, they did just use the Mirror Maiden card, I'm pretty sure.
They used the Mirror Maiden's card. I'm not sure which one they drew from the Storm Terror's Lair, though.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. I have Stove God as well. I like that Stove God has, found a lot of support here. I mean, a lot of people were already running like Covenant of Rock in lieu of a better option, really. So I think Stove God, especially with decks that really want to do like things on turn 3 and 4, a really good option.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing that it's been getting like a lot of play, honestly. Especially because before this patch, basically everything was with Covenant of the Rock, so it's interesting seeing it just completely switch around to almost all Stove God, at least this matchup that I've seen.
Yeah, I've had some decks that like some crazy stuff with Courtyard to like run a full like artifact and weapon engine. Especially like Kevin Z's was that Ventimora Sara deck, and also we saw some people utilize Fresh Wind and Freedom after it got changed. But this is the first one that I'm sort of seeing like as often as Covenant, really. I'm gonna use the electro resonance here to get the burst down here from the hypostasis. I forget, does that lock you in? Was that the thing about it?
What, the hypostasis
Burst?
skill? Not sure.
Okay, I'm getting from production. Yeah, it does lock you in, so Bennett will have to stay in here, and it's on 2 HP, so that... Yeah, he might not be long for this world, honestly.
Not having a good day today.
Yeah. 12 dice, though, so maybe... Oh, production was wrong.
Production... Production told us that I locked it in and then has now come to retract that statement.
Production betrayed us. Anyway, yeah, so it's just going to cost an extra dice, which is not great, but, you know, lost this turn with 12 dice, so I think they can afford it if they really want to. Is considering different options here. Has a lot of cards in hand, so there's a lot of plays to be made, I guess. If I had to guess what the best option here is either you start building Burst on Yoimiya, or you just straight up go into Child and just try to you know, do some damage. Yeah, let's switch to Child.
They did spend the 1 extra dice to save Bennett's life here.
Did they just use 3 dice? Is it 3? Is it 2 extra dice? I don't know.
Was told it's 1 extra dice, which honestly isn't that expensive, but also they had 12 dice and then they went down to by 3, so I guess it is 3 dice to switch.
Yeah, that's more talent cards coming in. And the new layered there. Yeah, kind of forgot what that was.
I think production is going up a little bit.
I'm just gonna quickly look it up.
God, there's so many cards on both sides of the field. I'm really curious to see what Lost has in their hand right now, honestly. Because looking at Dark Shrine side, there's a lot they can do right now, but also having to consider Lost is... I need to check again what Lost has in their deck, actually.
It's just a normal attack. Honestly, yeah, I'm not entirely sure where Vikafan is going. Where Dark Shrine is going with this right now. Sino usually a character that you see sort of OTK setups with, but it doesn't really seem like the deck is really built for that in this case. It's just going to tank some damage on the hypostasis, and honestly, going to try to not sort of fall too far behind in dice, because Child can do a lot if he's you know, given time at the end of the round where you can't respond.
Thanks, production, for telling us that Mirror Maiden's the reason why it's an extra dice. So Q's burst should be just adding 1,
right,
and then Mirror Maiden's
card,
adding
right?
1. Yeah.
It's actually interesting, like really locking your opponent into their current character, preventing switching.
Yeah, I mean, Lost had 12 dice, so it was okay for them, but if they had less dice, it would be, I think, they'd have to consider if Bennett's life is really worth 3 dice there.
Yeah. And the other thing is as well, like, you know, even yeah, they could afford the dice, but at the same time, at this point, Lost and Darkshrine are, on similar dice. If they didn't have to spend like a decent bit more to switch, maybe they could have done more switches. Maybe they could have done an extra action, and yeah, who knows where he would be now if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, if Bennett had gone down, it'd be a free switch to Child. Honestly, I really want to know like what is going on Lost side, because on Darkshrine side, I mean, they have 2 talent cards and also Electro Resonance and 2 Paimon, so next round's gonna be interesting.
With this hand size, I would just assume Lost has everything they want.
That is true. That is true. And I mean, they are playing a lot of cards right now.
Yeah. Child is in burst range here. It's just gonna take down the hypostasis for the first time. Like, Darkshrine is in a really is in a pickle here right now because like there's just so little health really left on their side of the field. The Bennett burst is gonna time out at the start of next round, so maybe you can get something done with that.
Yeah, but still, it's like you said, I mean, everyone on Darkshrine's side, I think Child can just kill here in the next round.
Yeah.
I don't know if Darkshrine. I don't know if they have any like ways of healing up either, other than the hash brown.
And they need to because there's ocean-hued clam. Like there's no reason you'd have it if you couldn't, right?
That is fair. That is fair. Yeah. I mean, even then, they did also just heal up the Electro Cube.
Yeah.
But even then, I think Electro Cube would still go down to Child, depending on what he does here, right?
Slower Crisp. The ocean-hued clam could actually be part of a setup to kill Child as a revenge kill. So I think honestly it's a decent choice here to go for that Lotus Crisp. Make sure there's no quick switch onto Maiden to just burst him out of existence.
Oh, what was the? I mean, they did just equip the ocean-hued clam and heal 3, but what's like the passive ability on that, or is there?
Essentially, ocean-hued clam. The next time you deal damage, you deal 1 extra damage per 3 healing, as far as I can remember.
I see. Okay.
Ooh, he's gonna do full rock paper scissors here. The talent card has also restored the revive, so might be able to actually stick this through. And that's a lot of damage coming Lost's way.
I honestly forgot that the hypostasis has the revive feature. Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's paper. And I pretty much... Okay, there's 1 dice left on Lost Sight, so can't even prevent the scissors here. It's gonna be another decent hit here. Might just want to take that on Yoimiya, honestly. I think Yoimiya is not really gonna burst this game, so...
Yeah, I mean, Child already has their burst up, and then Yoimiya doesn't have a charge up at all. So, does not seem like they plan on taking it on Yoimiya. I mean, Yoimiya is like the only person on their side that is really healthy at all right now.
Yeah. The Yoimiya can be used to sort of just use the skill and then just blast normal attacks, which can do a lot of damage. Especially if you ever get to burst on Bennett again, although I don't think that's really realistic anymore at this point. Unless you have, how's it called? Unless you have either a star sign or I haven't lost yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... Yeah, I don't really see them charging up Bennett's burst again here with the cubes to like on the field.
It does have Vanessa, interesting. So maybe looking for sort of a normal attack setup here. I wonder what we're really like looking for here with Child, because you really still want to be able to use that burst, but at the same time, like, you really can't, like, you can't get both. You can't keep him in and get the burst down. And it seems like he's just gonna sacrifice Child here with the kill onto the hypostasis.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate that like Child is the only character that they have the burst up on right now, and then they're most likely not gonna get to use it.
What this kind of telegraphs to me is there's very likely, and I haven't lost yet on Lost side, because this sacrifice really only makes sense if you want to get like the switch and the you know, the energy for it.
That is true. That is true.
This also means that the stacks of the Ocean Hued Clam were used. And now Yoimiya comes in. And probably it's just gonna start firing here.
I guess it's a matter of, like, is Yoimiya or Mirror Maiden gonna be able to outlast each other, like, before the other one kills them? Because honestly, I don't really see Sino or Bennett doing much more here.
Very interesting. That's a decent amount of damage, and Burst should be able to take down Yoimiya here if you stay on her. Like, you might need to take the Bennett switch here.
Honestly, right now, it kind of looks like Dark will be winning the war of attrition, but obviously, game's not over yet, so not sure.
Okay.
But they do have more healing.
So Darkshrine can take out Yoimiya here with the burst if they tune for it. The only question is, like, at that point you essentially are left at 0 dice and Bennett has 4 to work with. Can you, like, what is the, like, realistic, you know, how realistic is it that Bennett can do something with that?
I mean, yeah, Bennett, as of right now, isn't likely to do anything, but if they were to KO Yoimiya here, then Bennett could do a lot more, depending on what Lost has in there.
Does not take the kill on Yoimiya.
They've decided against the kill yet.
Yep, that's a full cost normal on Yoimiya again, and I think at this point you do kind of just have to end turn and hope that Lost doesn't have any shenanigans. I haven't lost yet, it still hasn't been played and is still available.
Does Lost have any sort of like healing other than Bennett on their deck? I'm not sure.
I haven't checked. There's the I haven't lost yet. Burst is ready. There's a
Bye bye, Mirror Maiden.
Wait. Oh, no, wait, the coordinated attack doesn't apply on the burst itself, but I think this is pretty much game at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Sino at 1 HP is gonna be able to handle anything
Wait,
here.
never mind.
Oh wait, no.
If you can't take him down right now, Sino can actually electrocharge for game at the start of the next turn.
Oh wait, yeah, because if they move first, so if they hit Yoimiya, and then Bennett's on 1 HP, so he just dies.
So yeah, this should be a win for Dark Shrine. Congratulations on
1 HP?
winning this grind game.
Oh my god, on 1 HP.
1 HP in a dream.
Oh, no longer on 1 HP.
Like, this is enough, right? Like, what are you...
Yeah, no, that's more than enough.
Damage, come on.
That's more than enough damage to take out Yoimiya here.
Just flexing on us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, GG's to Dark Shrine. And,
So I was thinking that Sino wasn't gonna do anything for the rest of the game. Ended up cleaning up the entire game. I was not expecting Sino to just come in last second and kill them both off like that.
Alrighty. I think that took long enough that I think we just take a break and we'll be back with round number 3. Oh, wait, never mind. We have another.
Never mind, we're going straight into round number 3.
Oh, wait, this is just round number 3 immediately. Okay. We got Mistake, I think, on one side versus Rendalupical on Diluc, Raiden, Xingqiu. Interesting. That's a Diluc burst up, by the way, so that's 1 billion damage waiting to be unleashed on some unsuspecting victim.
Nahida, hold on. Oh, it seems like they're switching over to Ocean in here. I mean, Diluc's not in the active position right now, so...
Yeah. Raiden is going to go down here at the end of the turn, but has been able to charge everybody's burst. And, yeah, just going to jump over to Diluc here. I think Diluc with an elemental skill should be able to take out the Oceanid here. Summons are pretty much down. So, can Diluc just clean up this game? I think, honestly, this is a really good position to be in.
Oh, and they move first, yeah.
Well, Gamblers as well. Oh, it's the force switch onto Fischl. Will be able to move again because of Fresh Wind and Freedom. Is going to be able to burst here, take out Fischl, get another Gambler's proc, and then it's just Nahida left. Damn, we love some Diluc action.
I was about to say maybe they'd be able to take out Diluc after, so they wouldn't be able to use the burst, but then they just pull out the Arcane Legend card to also take out Fischl. I don't know what Nahida can really do here.
This crisp gonna be equipped. Do we have an I haven't lost yet is the question. If so, Diluc
that is true.
In for a bunch of damage on the burst. Otherwise, even then, you can probably still like sort of.
Even then, with Xingqiu, I mean Xingqiu still have their burst, so they'll be able to outlast Nahida most likely.
Yeah, like it pretty much like it would pretty much have to be, and it isn't. It would pretty much have to be like Adeptus burst with I haven't lost yet on Nahida to really bring this back. Because Nahida can 1v1 Xingqiu for sure. At least I'm pretty sure, especially with some quicken stacks still left.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a chance for Mistake to pull this one back, but right now, after that double, like, the double kill on Diluc, I mean, not on Diluc, on Ocean and Fischl, it's definitely looking in Ren's favor. But we still don't know if Mistake might have, I haven't lost yet in there, though. If they do, I'm not sure why it hasn't been used yet.
Yeah, that's a Bloom Core that will never be used on Mistake's side at this point. Knight is still a scary character, and we'll go down to 8 HP here. Not sure what is in the hand there, but could be some good stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, 3 cards is not that much to work with.
Yeah, especially because Diluc has the infusion right now from the burst, so you can get the 5 damage. Actually, 6 damage every normal attack here.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that Deluxe first gives a fire infusion.
Even if they wanted, if they were able to take down Xingqiu right now, would lose in return. So we're gonna have to see something better coming from the hand, and the hand isn't big.
Yeah, I don't know if they have any way to like patch this up here with just 3 cards.
Yeah, Ren also has a heavy strike, so can increase that damage to 8 as well.
First does come out here, but Xingqiu's surviving.
I just see the heal on Diluc, and I think we might just see the switch right here. I feel like no matter what Mistake puts down here, Diluc should be able to find the takedown. Actually, I guess there is not enough dice for heavy strike and a normal attack right now. Actually, no, they have. No, they already used food, so they can't use Northern Smoked Chicken. So yeah, I guess you can't do anything at that level.
Oh,
Teva
Fischl coming
fried
back
egg.
here. Fischl coming back here.
Yeah, Nahida will go down unless Ren just wants to use Liebenier, which is also a play you can do, honestly.
Honestly, was not expecting the fried egg because I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it. This is like the first time I've seen it actually get used in the game. Like not just on the deck list, but actually getting usage.
Very interesting. Decides against the takedown here. Is preserving the rain swords. Quite frankly, I don't really know what the use of that was. Why Ren is so scared of getting Fischl back into play.
I mean, honestly, honestly, even with Fischl back in, I mean, they're both at 1, so Ren can still, at least the way it looks like right now, still like easily take both out. But
yeah.
I mean, obviously they already used the Arcane Legend, so they can't just go back to back. So I guess they might be scared of the possibility of Fischl doing some damage, but I don't really know what Fischl would be able to do.
The thing is, right now, if Ren does a normal attack, the normal attack takes down Nahida, and the rain swords take out Fischl.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the rain swords.
You really need to get something crazy, like pull something out of the hat here. Otherwise, it's one last action.
Yeah, I don't really know what Mystic can do here. I mean, once again, they really have limited resources here. They did put down the the MRE, but
yeah, would have to have some food in hand. Probably do actually. Okay, just end round. Realize there's really no way to prevent this, and yeah, I think that's just gonna be Ren the Lupical taking the game, and I think going up 2-0 in this weekly.
I mean, this should be the 3rd round, so I'm not sure if it's.
Oh wait, yeah, this is already round 3. We didn't take a break.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is like 3-0 or 2-1, but we'll see. We'll see.
I guess I'll quickly check. Ren is at 2-0, so this would be 3-0 for this very interesting Diluc variant.
Honestly, it's a bit ironic. Oh, switch to the victory. It's a bit ironic seeing a gold card back playing against the purple card back, and then the gold card back losing.
Alrighty.
But big congratulations to Ren for winning.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be exceedingly happy if we see Ren with that deck on the sort of the winner's graphic. But yeah, that's the standings for round 2. Dark China 2-0, Matt Mario. We got Ren up there. Kiwi actually made it. I'm gonna actually check. I think Kiwi actually had an interesting deck, so if we have the opportunity, we might want to look at that. I'm just gonna quickly check the deck.
Looks like a new Hyper Bloom with Yao Yao.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely want to see that if we have the opportunity.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Nilou Hyper Bloom in like the first week of this patch, but then after that, there was like barely. I mean, there were no new Hyper Blooms that got any like 4 1s or 5-0s.
You just mean Bloom, right?
So I mean, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah,
not Hyper
no worries.
Bloom.
Alrighty.
Just Bloom.
I'm not sure. Do we have any replays for this round, or are we just going to? Okay, yeah, we have a replay. So seems like we might jump into that in 1 second. What do we have here? A blank screen is what we have.
We'll see once the pixels are loading. Arbon versus Kiwi.
Let's go.
We do get to see the Nilou Bloom with Yaya. And I think you were talking about it earlier. The Arbon deck was interesting.
Yeah, it's it runs a artifact engine with Sara. Something that people actually really like to do. And I guess it is going for a bunch of superconducts as well.
Very excited to see another Nilou Bloom deck though, because I mean after that first week, feels like everyone just forgot about it. And then like in this week also, it's like first week almost every deck was a Nilou Bloom deck, and then in this list there's like maybe 3, 4, which is not a lot.
That's the skill down. Yeah, we do have 2 talent cards. Technically 3, but 2 individual ones for Yao Yao and Nilou. Nilou obviously doing very well with it. 2 Storm Terrors as well. Got Quick Knit for the Bloom Course, which is honestly like one of the really sneaky techs that I kind of like. And on the other side we have Arbon's deck with, as I said, the artifact engine. We have Catherine and Yayo. Interesting. Thunder and Eternity. So yeah, just trying to get like cheap skills out and then getting a bunch of bursts with stuff like Cogsart.
Seems like they're using the arcane card early to draw 2 cards here, rather than waiting for the full 4.
Yeah, bit of a faster deck, I guess. So wanted to really maybe find some of the artifacts to start running away with this one. This deck can, like, once you have a bunch of artifacts down, this deck can make so much use of Tandoori. So it is kind of rough that we haven't really seen it yet.
What's the artifact? What's it? The card that you were talking about before that was in the deck. Artifact something. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Or it's just an artifact engine, which essentially means like you run a bunch of artifacts.
Okay, I thought you were talking about a card, and I wasn't sure what you meant.
Sorry, like an engine is essentially like a set of cards that you play together to do a certain thing.
see. Sorry, I thought it was a card and I was so confused because I'd never
for example,
heard of
like
a card or artifact.
Chef Mao, NRE, and how's it called? An engine, and a bunch of food as an engine, or like Tubby and a bunch of locations as an engine, you know.
I see. Okay. Seems like Kiwi is thinking hard about the turn they're gonna be doing here.
Yeah.
You did say earlier Kiwi is currently 2-0. This is their round 3 match, so it'll be interesting to see if they can be a possible 5-0 here.
Ooh, finds the Nilou talent card and it's down a decent Bloom Core here. What makes Bloom Core like? Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead. John.
What makes Bloom Core really interesting to me is how self-perpetuating it is. Like, it is born from a Dendro application and then does another Dendro application. It's kind of like burning in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Oceanid, you can just kind of leave it on its own, but with this Oceanid summon, it didn't really work. But they still did get the Dendro applications, and Nilou's still on the active position, so might just be getting another Bloom Core here. Oh, never mind. Switching to Sara. It does make sense that they wouldn't let Nilou get that Bloom Core back up easily.
It's interesting, like, burning decks haven't been that successful, and kind of work in a similar fashion, but I think what's the biggest difference here is getting a lot of Dendro application out to keep the fire burning, like keep the burning going, is a lot more difficult than keeping a bunch of Hydra putting out a bunch of Hydra application to keep the Bloom Cores coming. Like, Hydra is such a more spammable element.
Yeah, I mean, especially, like, you can see how common Ocean it is. Like, it's really easy just to let the Bloom Cores, like, once you set it up, just let it sit there on its own. Mm-hmm. Which, I guess, can't really do that with burning.
Yeah. At the same time, though, it's kind of running low on a bunch of characters. Yayo is going to be able to, get some healing out on it in just a bit, but you're kind of losing the damage race right now, I'd say.
Yeah. They do use the Yayo skill here. I'm not sure exactly what Yayo skill does. I mean, I'm assuming healing.
Yeah, it puts down a summon does Dendro damage and heals.
That does work very well with Oceanid summons, because both of them just summon another turn and then it's a guaranteed Bloom Core.
Arbon, kind of in a bit of a tough position, not having found as many artifacts as they might have wanted to. Does have at least two in position though at this point, so might be able to start putting out some. Is probably just wondering if they should really tune a bunch to burst here on Sara, or just, maybe go over to Kazuha and burst for only one tune.
Seems they've decided on the Kazuha option since timer was running out. Honestly, I'm interested to see what Arbon will do here, because, I mean, with the way it's going, Kiwi's just gonna be able to set up the Bloom Core, and as long as it keeps sustaining, I mean, Yayo's... they're switching over to Nilou here. Never mind. I was gonna say, it's like, as long as they set up the Bloom Core again here, technically Yayo they could just stay on her because it's kind of sackable. Oh, but they are getting rid of Yao's skill here, so okay, we won't be able to easily like throw Yao away.
Yeah.
And also that means they don't get the healing here at the end of the turn on. I'm assuming they were switching over just to get it on Nilou, but they no longer have the healing.
Yeah, this is not a good position to be in at this point. It's gonna put down Samara City to get some, easy dice later. It's gonna burst here. This is gonna do 3 damage to Kaza in the end phase, as far as I remember. Bonk. All of a sudden, you're not looking that bad in terms of damage. George is actually gonna take out Kaza.
Bye bye, Kazuha. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Kazuha to die here, because I was expecting that they would just stay on Yao, but I guess they really wanted the healing on Nilou. But then again, I also just kind of forgot what Nilou first did.
Yeah. It can do so much damage. It's
Yeah, I forget a lot that Nilou can do so much damage on her own, because most of the time, I don't know, all the Nilou Bloom matches I've watched, Nilou ended up staying in the back for a while, and then Oceanid or the Dendro character were mainly the ones on field, because they needed to up their summons.
I also feel like in the base game, there's like the realm of the regular plebeians that, like do a bunch of like AoE damage with Bloom Cores, and then the realm of the whales that do like ridiculous damage per screenshot with her.
That is true. That is true.
So you kind of forget that she's capable of that.
Yeah, I mean Arbon does take out Nilou here with the skill, but honestly, not looking. I would say it's not looking great on Arbon's side, but both sides aren't looking that great, honestly. So I'm not sure how much damage output exactly Sarah has.
Interesting. Decides to keep Thunder and Fury round for next round to hopefully not die of cringe there. We get another double skill. It's gonna be a lot of damage in the end phase.
And Sarah's, I don't know exactly how much damage that is, but it does seem like Sarah will be going down, if not at least just to very low health.
Oh, I feel like you.
I think she will survive, but
yeah, you'll only take 5 damage, I think.
But she's definitely susceptible to just getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Afterwards. And
I didn't realize Bloom was also +1 reaction. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't take out both Oceanid and Yao here or heal up Sarah in some way, I think it's just game over for them.
Yeah, and I think Yao is actually gonna start the turn here, so it's gonna put down even more pressure.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, wait. Arbon gets to start the turn. It's gonna use Dori. Is that enough? No, not just about not enough to take down Yao immediately. Yao can burst here. Is that enough to just finish the game outright? If not, Oceanid still has burst as well.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't really look to be in Arbon's favor at all here.
There we go. Quick switch. We're gonna see the Lotus, which is probably unnecessary, as Oceanid is gonna finish it off with a burst here. 7 damage. Arbon goes down, and Kiwi goes up 3-0.
Both Ren and Kiwi at 3-0 right now. I'm very excited for that. Honestly, that Lotus last second was just a flex to show that they had it.
Yeah, honestly, I really enjoy that. Despite us not having gotten like so much content recently. Obviously, like it seems, and I'm not going to talk about like the leaks in detail, but it seems like we're going to get a big patch next patch. But that this patch is not like just used to like, yeah, I'm just going to play what worked until now and then figure out something new next patch. No, everybody's still cooking with what they have for this patch.
I'm really excited that everyone's like playing around with all the 3 new characters. I mean, so far it's mainly just been Nilou, but hopefully I have seen a lot of Dori cooking as well, so hopefully there will be more Dori decks to come.
Yeah. Or even just, pioneering a new sort of Shao list, a new Diluc list, like,
yeah, that's true. Ren is at 3-0 right now. But I think we are going to be taking a break here before the next round.
Yep. See you round number 4. Okay. Okay, let me quickly go to the toilet.
I was reading the chat, but I kind of just forgot to say it, and then like Louis went and set the break. we're back with Kiwi again, and versus Yuki.
Yeah, Yuki on RXN reaction. Honestly, like as much as it has become like sort of meta and maybe a bit overplayed, I still love this deck. I still think Xiangling is so good. I keep saying Xiangling is like one of the most underrated characters in the TCG.
Xiangling underrated, but at the same time, I think for the past few weeklies, for the week 1 and 2, RXN was either 5-0 or 4-1 in all of them. At least for last week, for sure. I'm not sure about the first week.
Yeah, people are coming around to it, but yeah, like I don't know. I feel like Pyro as an element is not quite as strong as maybe Hydro or Electro. At least not if you don't like. I think that's sort of the biggest problem that Channeling has had is like she does a bunch of Pyro, but at the same time she's not really very good at abusing Pyro Resonance. So
it's like kind of the opposite of the main game in a way, because I feel like main game Pyro and Dendro are really popular, but you're seeing here it's more Hydro and Electro here.
Yeah, I mean Hydra is still like the best element in the main game, I would say, but
I don't know. I feel like Dendro's kind of dominant in both TCG and main game.
Like Hydra is Hyper Bloom, it's Vaporize, it's fair. Freeze, like
I just feel like whenever you see Hydro and like in reaction, people always care about the other element in the reaction more than Hydro. So I don't really think of Hydro as like a super important element, even though you need it for a lot of like the good reactions.
Like being able to apply a lot of Hydro is like Kokomi, even before like she was able to do like the things that she can do maybe today, was just like, yeah, Kokomi can like on field apply a decent amount of Hydro, so she is a character that is good. Alright. Raiden is gonna go down here, but has left us with a bunch of energy here to maybe turn this around.
Yeah, I mean, she goes down here, but wait, actually, they both have three cost bursts, right? I was about to say they both have their burst charge, but never mind.
Both 2 cost, actually.
Oh, okay, never mind. I wasn't sure.
I think Channeling was reduced at some point, and it really did her like a lot of good. That's a lot of damage. Actually, with with Adeptus, Osha just goes down. Okay, I'm not gonna opt for that, but puts down a lot of pressure anyway.
Yeah, I guess they're just saving the Adeptus for later, since they're gonna be switching it over to Nilou anyway.
Yeah, like. This is sort of the onslaught you have to survive when if you Kiwi right now. This channeling burst is pretty much going to be what is either going to make or break it for Yuki, depending on how much value they can get out of it.
Interested to see what Kiwi will do, because I mean, if Kiwi lose here, it is the end of their no losses. But if they do win here, then they could very well be going 5-0 for this weekly.
Yeah, this is a 3-0 and 3-0 match.
So yeah. Both of them could be going 4-0. I mean, not both of them are going 4-0, but
Yeah, I mean, one of these is gonna play next round for the grand prize, I guess.
If Kiwi wins here, that would mean we get Kiwi three times in a row.
Actually, I'm not sure if the tournament is big enough for 2 winners.
There's 5 people who have 3-0s right now, I think. So I don't think there's enough for 2 winners.
Actually, if it's 5, then it's gonna go down to 3, and then it is possible, actually.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, I mean, unless
the
it's
person
not
who
3,
goes up
unless
against
it's
the
2.
2 ones, loses.
Yeah, technically possible, but we're not gonna hold our breath for it.
Not gonna celebrate just yet. Actually,
I
we shouldn't celebrate at all. We're gonna have to pay the prize money.
Don't celebrate. Numa's wallet has to pay.
Oh my god, that's 12 damage!
Damage! Taking out Yo. Oh wait, no, that's not.
And yeet!
Oh, never mind. There we go. And proccing the burning here.
Yeah, hot damn!
I saw the 12 damage and it's like, oh god, Yao's dead. And then Yao doesn't die. And then suddenly the Pyronator just comes out. It's like, oh, that's where the 4 damage was. Oh god.
Okay, Nilou is gonna come out here.
Oh.
Yuki does not have dice to switch. This Nahida is gonna go down in the end phase. Right? Am I... So it's 3 from the Nilou burst, 1...
Yeah, no, she's gone. With the summon there, I think she's gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be exactly lethal because the bloom is gonna do +1 damage. Unless, yeah, like we really can't do anything about it. It's just if Kiwi wants to switch as well now.
Oh.
It's actually gonna use the quick net.
I mean, Bloom should be getting re-triggered regardless, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't lost yet. Where are we going with this?
Honestly,
I presume you only really do that if you want to switch here.
Oh, they're healing up Nilou here. Oh, I guess they're just making sure they can survive the summons, I guess.
Yeah.
But oh.
And now Nahida is going to go down. How much damage is this going to be onto Shenling? I think this is going to be another 4, right? Oh, 5 actually. Right, because there's the talent card on Nilou, so it's going to be +1 on each bloom seed.
Honestly, kind of rooting for Kiwi here, just because it would be really funny to have the same person 3 times in a row. But
I'd be able to do it here. There is a it's just about not enough to take down Oceanit. You do have a lot of Flower Crust, but I guess you can prep the Oceanit and then use Fresh Wind and Freedom to maybe be able to do something, but I don't think you can deal 4 damage onto Nilou.
yeah, I think even if they take out Ocean here, Nilou will be able to get them off. I mean, they did just use the when they have Hash Brown, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like Shannon's gonna make it out of this one.
Yeah, I don't think Yuki has enough damage to take down both characters this turn with 4 dice, and these Bloom Cores are going to be enough to and juggling in the end phase. So yeah, that seems like Kiwi is gonna go 4-0 and is going to play for the tournament victory with Nilou Bloom.
Kiwi might be the first. Kiwi could be the first 5-0 possibly with Nilou Bloom here, because week 1, I think, yeah, week 1 and week 2 there weren't any Nilou Bloom 5-0s.
Yeah,
if I'm remembering correctly.
Look over the graphics, but I'm pretty sure you're correct.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that there wasn't any. So Kiwi could be the very first Nilou Bloom 5-0 here. Well, of course we don't know for sure yet, but we will see soon enough. But congratulations to Kiwi for winning their match, and that means that we will probably be seeing Kiwi 3 times in a row.
I'm not complaining. So, I don't know. Let me see. It seems like we do have a replay here. So, yeah, we can take a look at that in a second.
Honestly really excited for how well Kiwi is doing right now, because I mean, once again, if they go 5-0, that's gonna be the first Nilou Bloom 5-0, at least as far as I'm aware.
Okay, we got Den already at 4-0. Let me check what they're playing. Den is playing NEC, classic NEC with Rodea, Fischl, Nahida. And yeah, we're gonna see if there's another 4-0 player. But first of all,
was it Den versus Matt or Ren? Or was it someone else?
Den versus Aqua.
Oh, that means they were the person that.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Oh wait, no, yeah, we should we do have 4. We do have 3 4-0s here then, because that means Matt and Ren were going against each other, and they were both 3-0.
And here we go. We got a replay. Once the dust settles, we're going to be able to tell you who that is.
And it's Ardon. No, that's not Ardon. Never mind.
We got Delton versus Erisa France.
Another Nilou Bloom deck here.
Yeah. With Baizhu this time. And on the other side, we do have an interesting setup. I don't know. I struggle to say what that's called. I guess it's a Ganyu Rainbow. But yeah. Seems like we're essentially looking to put, like, it seems like a relatively classic token spam deck with maybe a backup game plan of just creating a bunch of Ganyu charge shots. But so far hasn't really found its mark.
Honestly, really good for Delton that they've already set up the Bloom core.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Nilou's also got the talent card out, so that's good as well. I guess Delton should be able to just do a big summon here on the Oceanite this turn, and then yeah, the machine is operational.
You know, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. I'm just being honest.
I just go with Ursa France, but
Ursa France.
Yeah.
Seem they're really thinking about their turn here. But I did
Yeah.
just check, and Matt did go 4-0, so we do have 3 4-0s. I mean, Kiwi hasn't reported theirs yet, but we did just see them win, so we do have 4. So there is a possibility for 2 5-0s.
Ooh, Matt beat Rendalupical. That's interesting. Alrighty. Big summon. Switch on to Ganyu on the other side. Has 7 dice, so we might just see a charge out here. Or maybe just a skill trying to build burst. Yep, that's just gonna be the case. It's gonna take the barrier with it as well. Oh, that's actually an interesting way. Yeah, I actually really like the idea, like the way that Ocean Cube Clan works in the TCG, where essentially it doesn't matter who like does the healing. It really just matters like that healing is done. And so Nilou is going to be able to, with Baizhu's healing, get more and more stacks on this, and perhaps even be able to like do a huge burst into like the end of round damage as well, and yeah, really put a dent in one character.
Honestly, sounds terrifying. Because Nilou's burst already does like a really good amount of damage. And Baizhu's summon, I think it is from the burst, right? And they do have Baizhu's talent card, if I'm looking at that correctly.
It does feel like the TCG cards have sort of slightly increased in complexity recently, but at the same time, I really think they've introduced some very interesting and very sort of like they've introduced cards that make you play the game in a different way, and I think that's really cool.
I mean, I feel like it's just a natural progression of it, like as it launches, and then they have to do more stuff to keep up with releasing things every patch. And then also just like the character cards specifically, I mean, if they're trying to keep it similar to the main game, characters naturally also just got more complicated, so that could also be why. I mean, especially with Nilou, who I think is a really like special character in the main game, since she kind of like defines the whole Bloom genre.
Yeah, like to be fair, I'm not necessarily talking about like the character cards. I kind of get that, but like, I think the TCG has done a good job at keeping the complexity as low as it needs to be. Like, they've increased complexity of like action cards really only when they really got like a good use out of it. And like we see that with Ocean Cube Clan now, some of the new artifacts, that some of the new Arcane Legend cards that don't really do like they don't get hugely complicated, but they affect the game state in really a profound way, and I really like that.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like when you were talking about that, I was just thinking about the global arcane, I can't remember the exact name, like the actual name of the card.
In every house
global
of
arcane legend. Yeah, just the global one.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's not that complicated. It's like it's just more cards the longer you wait to play it. But I think that definitely is a good example of just what you mean when it's like a card that makes the player play differently. Because I mean, it gives you benefit for staying out until it's up to 4 cards, but also you have some flexibility there with playing it before to get the cards earlier.
bit of lag there, but we are back, and that's a... Oh wait, that's Baizhu's skill. Like, what was that? But yeah, that was due to the switch, getting some down application out. Actually, I like Baizhu. Baizhu's kind of cool. Anyway, we're gonna see the lyre being played on Nilou. Actually going to reuse the artifact on Baizhu now. That's interesting. It's gonna start healing out Baizhu.
So much healing. Oh god.
Mm.
I mean, with maidens and the food, and then also just Baiju's own healing.
Yeah, everything's getting really low on Ursifran's side. And I don't know. I don't really know where the damage is going to come from anytime soon. We're going to see the send-off on the Bloom Core, though. That's actually kind of huge.
Oh wait, they send it off on the Bloom Core?
Yeah. Funneling still went down though, and there was a Bloom Core generated in the end phase, but obviously did not get to proc, and Ganyu is still on 9 HP. So that's really what you're clinging to at this point.
Yeah, I mean, one character at 1 HP, one character downed, and then Delton's side is looking really, really healthy.
Yeah.
And now they've just set up the Oceanid summons.
It's
not looking great.
Yeah. As opposed to like classic Oceanid Electro Charge decks, you can't really take out this Fischl unless you actually get Ursifrans to switch. There's still a Pyronado, and one thing that I could see happen here is we actually see some charge shots, soften up everything on Delton's side, and then once Ganyu goes down, you might actually be able to go I haven't lost yet on Fischl and unleash a huge burst to maybe just about clinch out the game.
That is true, but I mean, that's if they can get the damage on both Baizhu and Nilou. So yeah, I kind of forgot about the Pyronado, but even then, it's like they have to get all that damage on 2 characters to set up for Fischl. I mean, it's pretty high chances that Ursifrans has the I haven't lost yet, though, so... Oh. I did not realize that the charge shot was Haley.
Yeah. Ganyu used to be like an absolute menace for a while. Did eventually get nerfed, and quite frankly, I'm not entirely sure if that was... Okay, at the time it might have been necessary, but nowadays I don't necessarily think that the old Ganyu would still be bad. Sorry, still be dominant. I think she would honestly just fit in with the increased power level, so I might want to see some Ganyu buffs in the future.
And even then, the fact that people are still playing her, it's pretty impressive. But yeah,
I mean, okay, Delton is 1 and 2 right now, so I've not seen Ganyu really top anything recently.
Oh yeah, that's true. This isn't I don't really know exactly what either of their scores are right now.
Yeah, they're both at 1 and 2 here.
Okay, yeah.
I think somebody brought Ganyu to the majors last time around, so that's at least something. But I forget exactly. I think it was like a Ganyu Superconduct variant.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen Ganyu a bit, but not so much on this weekly, but on the first week I did see Ganyu a bit, despite the fact that it was completely like dominated by Hydro Bloom. Not Hydro, Nilou Bloom. I keep thinking it's like H something and then Bloom, despite it just being Bloom.
Yeah, I forget what the cores are called because they have like a special name when Nilou is like.
I think it's Bountiful
involved.
Cores.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, Ganyu has her burst up at this point. Is at 5 HP, so that's obviously a bit rough. But I mean, things are getting pretty low. How much damage is still in this Ganyu is really the question. As long as you're an Oceanid, like, probably still a decent bit. Ooh, decides to full summon. I'm not entirely sure I like that. Actually, at the same time, though, oh, gamblers. It's gonna do the burst here. It's gonna take out the Oceanid. Oh wait, takes damage actually. Haven't lost yet.
What was that? I think it was Baizhu's thing, but was that like a passive as a burst or?
It's something about like when Baizhu when you switch after the burst. But like essentially because Oceanite went down, you switch to Baizhu, and Baizhu does like 1 Dendro damage and heals. So we do have the Haven't Lost Yet, do have the burst. Delon does not have enough dice to do anything more, but it does just seem like Estefran. Oh wait, yeah.
Never mind.
That's so funny. I forgot about that. Yeah, when you end turn with 2 or more bloom cores, 1 fires immediately. So that's actually kind of cute. GG's to Ursa France there.
Delton.
Oh, yeah. To Delton, sorry.
No, yeah, Delton. Yes. Congratulations to Delton for the win, and GG's to Ursa fans.
Yeah. Going to 2 and 2. I think we're about ready to take a little break and then come back with round number 5.
Awesome.
See you there. And we are
We're
back. This is going to be Matt Mario versus Acerola. Matt Mario is at 4-0. Acerola is at 3-1. So Matt Mario is the only one who can take home the prize here. We're gonna try to get the other 4-0 match as well later. But yeah, this is for now. We're gonna have Death Sentence versus Nilou Bloom. Both with some healers.
This will be showing Numa as well. It's gonna have to do double the prize this week.
Okay. How does this work if Nilou Bloom has a regular Bloom core? Does it get converted or does it just stay as a regular Bloom core, never to be touched?
I guess it just stays. Not. I don't know. In the main game, it would get converted, wouldn't it? But
Yeah.
just sitting
I guess
there.
we'll see in just a second. So yeah, also thanks to Specter for spectating here, I think. At least I think it's Specter.
Yeah, I think it is Specter.
Could also be one of our TOs. Not entirely sure. But either way, means we have both perspectives, which is nice. And yeah, the Bloom Core is just gonna stay a Bloom Core. Wait, no, we still haven't seen Acerola even use Nilou's skill, so I'm still waiting on that.
Maybe the Bloom core can grow up to be a bountiful core.
I want to be a real Bloom Core. Alright, here we go. Nah, it stays.
Darn.
You will never matter, little core.
It's okay, little core. We'll still remember you. For right now, and then we're gonna forget about it later, but we'll still remember you for right now.
Yeah. So yeah, Matt Mario has Covenant on their side, so that's interesting. I think that's Sackbow as well. Tenacity. So yeah, proper death penalty setup. And we did see this pull out a miracle earlier. So we'll see how it does this time around. Honestly, this feels like one of those decks that might be pretty difficult to break through with a Bloom deck.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of Bloom, the damage is just end of turns, the Bloom damage. And,
Yeah.
I mean, with Ocean, you can get a good amount of like end of turn damage, but that depends on like how many summons you have.
Yeah.
And if you don't kill them using all that with that damage, then death penalty just does its thing real well.
I think one of the problems you kind of run into with summon decks against a death penalty style deck that can do like a lot of healing is with summons that attack in the end phase, essentially your opponent can choose who takes the damage at every point. They just switch to Kokomi here, and Kokomi is going to take the damage.
Still feel bad for that one Bloom core. I don't know why they don't allow the conversion. I guess just in case. I guess it would be a bit overpowered if Nilou could just convert the Bloom core and like stack them up.
I mean, you can only have one Bloom core, right? Like one regular Bloom core?
think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I don't think it would be that broken, but yeah. Maybe you don't need to give her extra stuff. You're right. Alright, we do have talent card in hand for Matt Mario. He's probably going to want to switch to Diona eventually. Yep, there we go. Get that tenacity value.
It's gonna be interesting to see if Acerola is gonna be able to get through Diona and Kokomi, because I mean Kokomi right now is pretty low HP, but they do have the tenacity on Diona now, so it's a lot more bulk.
Yeah, gonna take the switch to Baizhu here. We're gonna put down the summon again to get even more bloom cores. By the way, Acerola, I think there was like a drink, at least in Germany. Is that a thing in the US as well?
I haven't heard of any drink by that name, no.
Okay.
Whenever I hear Acerola, I just think about the Pokemon character.
Okay, I don't know that one.
It's just, I think it's one of the, I think it's Sun and Moon. I'm not sure if it was. Oh,
wait! I didn't
they
realize.
They used the the Shao one. They wiped out all of the summons and the bloom cores.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
We're in a fucking lament meta again.
Guardian's Oath. Oh god.
Oh my god! I feel like that's just.
They
I don't
just
want to
shut down.
But like that's like. How do you come back from that?
I don't know if you can, considering what you're playing against, because you have to reset up everything now.
Yeah. Holy.
But yeah, Acerola is a Elite Four, Ghost type Elite Four in Sun and Moon. Not sure which game.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna get some Stove God action. 4 cards. Let's go. QuakeNet coming out. Some talent cards. Nothing really too big, I would say. But the send-off could actually help against a Diona Burst later. That should be pretty devastating, if I consider that.
That is true.
Like,
Send off.
Acerola hasn't taken a lot of damage yet, and they do have some pretty decent bursts to put out, so I'm not sure. Maybe you can still take down Diona eventually.
Yeah, I mean, the entire setup got wiped down, but they haven't actually taken damage except for on Baizhu, so like they can still set it up like they set the time to. Just it does not feel good to have to reset up all, because there was like 4 full summons there.
It's very interesting. We don't often get to see it, but we do see this. We did see the second tenacity come down on Tartak as well. So it is kind of difficult to really like break through this every turn. One thing we could see here, though, is Oceanit being able to do a full summon and then burst. At the same time, oh wait, never mind, you can't, because it's just going to burst immediately, because otherwise we're just going to see the freeze on the Oceanit. Down to 5 HP.
Honestly, Diona being down by half is pretty good considering it's Diona.
Burst is available now. That is 3 bloom cores now. Switch to Nilou. Mario Oh, actually, he's gonna forego the burst here.
I'm not being insane, right? That's not another of the shell card.
No, that's yeah, that's Savvy Strike actually. So at least not that bad.
Surely they can't clear out all of the summons a second time.
Speaking of though, send off on the other side. Thing is though, they have run out of dice, and Matt Mario's on 7 dice left. He'll be able to do mostly a lot here. He's gonna get some dice back. Actually, wait, no, has already used the sacrificial bow this turn, so we'll not be able to get anything from that, but still. It seems like Acerola is just gonna take the Woven Dice to get one more switch in. Kind of is going to mean that Baizhu is likely to at least take a decent amount of damage, if not straight up go down here. Now it's down to 4 though, and if you stay on Diona here, Diona is going to go down in the end phase, so you will have to switch here, which means Diona does not get the healing from her own burst. This is honestly getting tough.
Yeah, I thought after Matt wiped out all those summons, like Acerola can be down on damage, but it's surprising how much damage Acerola has been continuing to put out despite the entire setup being wiped out.
Yeah, it's gonna be able to start the turn on Baizhu here. Probably gonna put down one last elemental skill before. Baizhu will probably no longer be with us. You know, pretty much in character to use the last of his life force for one last heal.
Yeah, that is quite in character for him, actually. Or at least for his sake.
One question that I'm trying to think of in my head right now is like, is it worth it to send off this Diona burst if it's in 1?
I mean, I feel like that depends on who it's gonna go to. Like who it might be going to.
Just gonna use Hydro Resonance instead. Seems like he's just gonna tank the rest of the damage on Baizhu again. He's gonna use the Lotus Flower Crest here. It's difficult to really melt through. I think Baizhu might still go down here, but is going to, you know, take all the damage. No bleed over. Heals to 2 again.
Kinda scary now though, because I mean, Matt's gotten some decent damage on Acerol's, all things considered. I mean, Nilou's still at 10, but they've definitely gotten some damage on that side. But Matt's also getting chipped down.
Yeah. Kakumi's probably gonna go down here. Actually, I guess Baizhu can't really do it, but
I believe in the cow of the fish.
It does seem like Matt is at least considering sacking Kakumi at this point. We'll be at 9 dice from Tenchikaku. Has pretty much had the dice lead every round. Acerola has like start turn, hasn't really been able to sort of stall things out. Meanwhile, Mario has pretty much been unanswered, like with at least 2 actions every turn.
Honestly, still, I feel like it's kind of evenish here. Because can Acerola like take out Tartaglia and Diona here? Because they both still have the tenacity. But at the same time, everyone has danger application, so they're just gonna. Acerola is gonna be able to just reapply the Bloom cores here.
This time there's no send-off or Guardian Soul left. We also still have Burst on both Baizhu and Nilou. It's gonna take the quick switch here onto Nilou, I would presume, because Nilou can just take out Kokomi here.
This will be like the 3rd time this match that Acerola's had to like rebuild up their Bloom cores.
Yeah, you'd hope you'd have to do less, but honestly, it doesn't seem to have been at least too difficult. Yep, there's the takedown onto Kokomi. And now whoever comes in is probably gonna eat an Nilou burst. At 9, Tartak can't take out Nilou with a simple burst. Haven't lost yet. Burst is gonna come out. I honestly think Acerola might just take a switch and send off instead of really doing like, yep. I guess maybe the answer. No, you really want the Nilou burst to stick around. Otherwise, there might have been an argument because Nilou's mounted for cores actually stick around even if she gets taken down. Like even the passive sticks around. So I think after she bursts, she might actually be somewhat expendable.
I mean, they have the Bloom cores up already, so yeah. Once she gets the burst up, if Acerola needs to sack here, she's not a bad option because Oceanid can still put up like the summon. Baizhu, I mean, is just there for sustain, I suppose. Yeah. But I don't really think they need to sack Nilou here, anyways. At least not yet.
It's just like I feel like if you stayed on Nilou here, like Tartak would have been able to find the damage necessary. But as it stands, I don't know. Yeah. I still haven't seen it demonstrated that Mario can do enough damage to really break through this amount of health on Acerola's side. You know, I've seen Acerola like continuously whittle down these 2 characters. And there is still like Hydro Resonance, which is gonna help eventually. But Diona's burst is completely down right now. Oh.
At least if Matt doesn't win here, Numa's wallet will not have to spend double the prize money. Because this isn't the match between 2 4-0s, so...
Yeah. Quick switch here onto Nilou. Nilou burst coming down. Tartak might be a bit vulnerable, but now Mario is on 11 dice to 1. Burst is going to come out. Nilou goes down immediately. Still 8 dice left. I think Mario might just be able to clean this up. Acerola ends turn. Switch to Diona. Still 5 dice. Normal attack takes down the Oceanid. And that's 3 dice left. And Baizhu's left. That's a normal attack. That's game. Mario cleans it up. And goes 5-0.
That means we get 2 5-0s this weekly.
Heck yeah. Get screwed, Numa.
No, Numa!
Anyway, I'm not entirely sure what the current situation is with us maybe getting a replay here.
Think we might be able to watch we might be watching the 5-0 stream next. I mean the second 5-0 stream, but not sure what's going on with the streams right now. But I do know that whatever happens, Numa's wallet will not be happy.
Yeah, it seems like Kiwi has let's actually take a quick look at our contestants and who's gone 4-1. We know Matt Mario has won the 5-0 match. So in terms of 4-1s, we have Glaciana. I'm just gonna quickly check some of the decks here. Glaciana. Oh wait, wrong window. Glaciana was on Nahida, Raiden, Shogun, Xiangling. So so RXN. We had Yuki. Also going RXN. What was that?
Soundboard from Haunty.
Well, hello, Haunty.
Hi,
anyway,
Haunty.
We have Eon going 4-1. Eon, I think, as far as I remember, was on Candace Razor. Love to see it. And yeah, that seems to be it. Seems to be our 5 and those. Sorry, 4-1s. Actually, wait, yeah, Acerola obviously also going 3-2 actually. That's kind of sad.
No, yeah, Acerola. Yeah, it was 3. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Right, seems like we might be able to jump in a second. Yeah.
Jumping in to the next stream. I mean, next round, and it was Haunty joining us this time, just in the background. I don't know if they can hear the soundboard on the stream, but when Haunty joined,
I really hope so, because I made a really funny joke at the majors with the golf with the golf clap.
Yay!
Honestly, calling your own jokes funny is like stinks, but I get it.
I don't know what the joke was, but I'm sure it was very funny.
Essentially, it was like we were watching a bin mirror, and I essentially made us do golf commentary, and I eventually just after damn, who did I cast? Who did I cast with again? I think it was Sumi. After Sumi sort of summed up a play, I just hit the golf clap.
Specter has just said that we can hear they can hear the soundboards on the stream, so hopefully your funny joke was received well by the people watching the stream.
Anyway, one thing I'm not entirely sure is, are we extending the round for this? Because otherwise, the round ends in 4 minutes. Actually, 3 at this point.
Not sure. I think.
All right. So Auntie has confirmed we are extending the round for this match. So here we go. Den versus Kiwi. It's going to be NEC versus Nilou Bloom with Yao Yao.
And this is another 5-0 decider match.
These are both 4-1. So one of these is going to do
4-0.
5-0. Oh yeah, 4-0. Yeah, sorry. Ooh, 2 Dunyars arts to start us off with. Very interesting.
Can't remember exactly what Dunyars art does.
Dinner Zard is essentially if you play a character card, like Paimon or Chef Mao here, you spend 2 less dice. Sorry, 1 less dice.
Oh, I see, okay.
And each of them are once per turn. So in this case, you could play both Chef Mao and... Ooh, interesting. It's just gonna go full ramp, double Lieben turn 1. Holy moly.
Honestly, it's really funny that I think almost all of our later matches have all had Oceanin. I think the past few streams all had Oceanin in it.
Yeah, after, Oceanit got nerfed, right? It got nerfed?
Surely a nerf.
Like, sort of the way I like to explain it is, at 0 summons, it's a 100% increase in damage. At 2 summons, it's a 25% increase in damage. At 3 summons, it's even. At 4 summons, it's, I think, what was it, like a 12% decrease or something, and then like even less than the last one. Like, I feel like I don't know. On the one hand, yeah, you don't get the full 10 damage on full summons anymore, so you can't one-shot something. But it makes Oceanite like so much more flexible, and Oceanite Burst like so much more impactful if you don't set it up like super well.
Honestly, I feel like having 10 full damage on Oceanid, it's unlikely that you're gonna need like full 10 damage anyway. Considering, I mean, it's Oceanid, the summons are also doing damage.
Yeah. Especially like when you use Oceanid Electrocharge, obviously, like it's spread damage, like everyone gets hit. In Bloom, it's actually like more possible that you have a character just sitting there at 10 HP because they just haven't been touched.
That is fair, but yeah, especially in this type of deck, 10 damage is really unlikely to be necessary. Well, Kiwi does set up the Boom Core turn 1, but then also is setting up the summon, so worried for the end phase.
And also has 1,000,000,000 cards in hand right now. Also, that's a one cost Paimon. I feel like that's like unheard of.
Now, if only we can get it to 0 cost.
Well, you need a 3rd Genius Invokation. I don't think that's possible.
Surely they'll introduce a card that's just like Genius Invokation.
Yeah, it's not like they've done that before, right? It's just a card that does exactly the same.
Surely they've never done that before.
Alright, so we got decent summon setups on both sides. George, maybe not like the best summon to get like some Bloom Curse going early on.
Yeah, George really isn't the best summon here, but George is George, so he's allowed to stay.
Yeah, we appreciate Jorge. There's a send-off in Den's hand. I think maybe that's a thing you can do. Although, I guess sending off like a 1-stack Boom Core, it's not that good. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, regardless. Oh, well, there you used it.
Yep.
I was going to say, I don't know if it's that worth it to use the send off here rather than possibly saving it for later when there's more threatening summons. But they already have, so.
I mean, one thing I will say is we've rarely seen more than one Bloom Core round.
That is fair. That is fair.
As of right now, surprisingly, honestly to me, Nilou is winning the damage race against NEC. Now, we haven't really seen Nahida down for a big skill yet, and at that point, I feel like NEC is going to ramp up in terms of damage output and DPS. But they've already taken a lot here.
And I mean, Zen did put down the one Paimon earlier.
Like with double Dinyus, like they've obviously like full ramped turn 1. So Den has been behind, but has been ramping really hard. And the question is, can Den catch up before, well, Nilou just wipes them out?
I guess this is kind of just like a... Can you... Yeah, like you said, can you take them out before, like, all that ramping takes Nilou out?
Like, there's gonna be another 1-cost Paimon this turn. This is going to be rough over the next couple of turns.
Yeah, I mean, right now, honestly... I mean, obviously Den is... Oh, they're not going for the 1-cost Paimon, actually. I was gonna say...
I feel like they might go for the 2-cost Paimon in the end phase, just playing it over one of the Dinyus works. But yeah, sorry,
I was just gonna say, I mean, Den is lower on HP right now, but it will be interesting to see if they can, like, pull this back with the setup that they've already gotten.
It's a bunch of food in hand, so that definitely is going to help. One of the problems that Den has right now is the dice really aren't playing in their favor. Well, I was forced to do a 3-cost skill instead of a 5-cost skill here, and with 6 dice left, it's just sitting there not knowing what to do, really.
Even with Paimon, huh?
That is sort of the problem. Like, NEC has a lot of hunger for, like, white dice. And I really can't do much with black dice.
Yeah, I don't know really what they can do here. Oh, well, they are queuing up official here.
I guess you should just play a bunch of food. And it takes a switch here.
I mean, it's like, I don't know what else they really can do with the dice here.
And 2 are gonna probably be used for... I guess you might just see a normal attack on Oceanit to just build some burst, use the 2-cost Paimon and then end turn.
I mean, they did set up the Chef Mao, so I would have expected them to want to play more of their food cards. Actually, I'm not
Chef
sure.
Mao can only reduce food cost once per turn, I think.
I'm misremembering what Chef Mao does, sorry.
This is tough, and I don't know. It's really tough to blame Den for the situation they find themselves in here, because these are some exceptionally cringe dice.
Yeah, I mean, what can they really do here?
Yeah, that's the talent card as well, so these bloom cores are going to do like a huge amount of damage in the end phase. Oceanit is kind of just sitting there as like Yeah, it's just gonna tune for one last summon from the ocean, and I think it's just gonna let it go down in the end phase.
Oh, they're sacking the egg to get down that final summon.
Yeah. At least I presume they're gonna play Paimon here. They could switch and preserve the Oceanid. But at this point, I'm not sure if you're gonna get much more value out of it than
Yeah, I
is
don't
already
know.
here.
I feel like that's not really worth it to save the ocean at this point. I mean, the summons there, we have three of them.
Well,
Uh,
choice taken
if
away.
no choices here, yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of a cool play though. Like, have one Bloom Core, quicken it, and then end turn immediately for the snipe.
They did not want them to try and save that ocean. I do feel like Den can definitely still like I feel like they do still have a lot of materials here.
Yeah.
But
there's gonna be a decent amount of damage as well. Nilou's probably gonna go down to like 2 here.
Yeah. Seemed like it.
And yeah, Kiwi's gonna start first though. And he's gonna be able to burst here as well. Not sure what food that is in hand. If that's Adeptus, then the game is pretty much over. If not, it's still gonna be tough. Okay, this is a Lotus Flower Crisp. That is honestly still terrifying because you can't take out the Nilou anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't look too great for Den right now.
Has their own Adeptus though, so if Kiwi thinks themselves too safe, we might be able to see like Adeptus how's it called? Adeptus Gambler's Burst with the star sign. It's a lot of things to a lot of dice to use, but they have 12 from the double Paimon here. It will be tough, but with 12 dice and gamblers, you can do a lot in a turn.
This Kiwi just thinking through possibilities. Oh, never mind. There it comes first.
Does not use the Lotus Crisp here, so Nilou is just gonna go down in response.
I guess maybe they're just. I don't know. I suppose Nilou, once they use the burst, they don't really need to save Nilou.
Yeah, I would
as long as
agree with that.
The other characters can do enough damage to kill off Nahida and Fischl, which I mean, they are pretty low.
It's gonna equip the gamblers. Is probably not going. I don't think you need to heal here. I think you're much more concerned with taking something out and then using the Adeptus Burst here. Ooh, actually puts down the big skill here. Oh, wait, never mind. That it was the small skill and Yayo gets hit. Yeah, Kiwi can't really burst here. Can put on the big skill, to be fair, but I'm not even sure if that's a good idea at this point. Especially because they have to tune a lot for it, but they have like some decent tuning fodder. What is the play here? Lotus Crisp onto Yao Yao, switch onto Yao Yao. Okay, how much damage is this burst? 4 plus Adeptus 3, that's enough. Yao Yao's down. Oh. Can Den make the comeback here? It's at 8 dice. Kiwi's on 4. Does not have a Lotus Crisp left. 8 damage. There's a how's it called? An Electro Aura, so we are going to see a quicken reaction here. I think Den might be able to turn this. I think Den wins this. Just go skill into burst, I guess? Yeah.
We might get the new bloom sniped off again for the 3rd week. From the 5-0. Yeah, Kiwi's thinking real hard about this right now because they're in a sticky position here. Oh.
One thing you could do here is actually normal attack and then end turn so the Bloom Seed snipes Nahida. Is that enough? Is that enough to just like shut this down?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much damage the Bloom Cores do.
Yeah, this. Okay, never mind. Smart City lets them keep going. Oh. Oh. Here's the answer. You send off the Bloom Cores right now.
Oh god, I forgot they even have the send off.
That has to be it, right? Because that's the only thing that can stop Nahida from cleaning up here.
I mean, they have the dice for it for sure.
Ooh,
so.
no, doesn't go for it.
Oh.
Can Fischl clean this? I think there is a Bloom Core still on Den's side actually, so Fischl can actually clean this up with a skill as well. So I think either way, this is checkmate for Kiwi. Nahida goes down. We're going to Fischl, and Oz is going to finish it off. Den will go 5-0. Congratulations for $10 of the gacha of your choosing. And yeah, what a final match.
Yeah, honestly, it was really unclear who was gonna win until Den finally pulled through there. But that is third weekly that we do not get any Nilou Boom action for 5-0s, but big congratulations to Den there for winning.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if today's show is anything, that is that there's a proof of concept for Nilou Bloom. Like Nilou Bloom can work. There was 2 4-1s. There we go. With Nilou Bloom, and yeah, I'm looking forward to people developing the deck more and making it a viable option.
Yeah, we do have Den and Matt Mario as our 2 5-0s for this week.
Yep, this means they're very likely to be qualifying for our major. And at 4-1, we have Glaciana, Kiwi, Eon, Yuki. Yeah, that's it, actually, sorry. Congratulations to all the players. Hope to see at least a couple of them at the major. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it. Check out the Asia tournament tomorrow, I think. Asia is going, as far as I know, there is a schedule shift for week 4 in Asia, so be on the lookout for that as well. Yeah, participate in all of our tournaments. Come to our Discord. We don't bite.
As well as our partner Discords as well. The Cat's Tail Gathering and also KQM, of course.
Yep.
Thank you to both of them as our partners.
Yeah, GITCG main's the #1 resources for theory crafting in Genshin TCG, and Honkai Star Rail, so do check them out on all of their socials. Thanks also to our TOs for today, which were Cyan Dice and Haunty, as well as production by Specter. This has been Louis.
And this is Toji.
Signing out.
Thank you for watching.